Hey everyone. Welcome to Story Recaps. Today, I am going to explain a 2019 sci-fi movie, Alita, Battle Angel. Hope you like it. It is told at the start of the film. This time is after 300 years of the World War. It means a world war broke out 300 years ago, which causes the devastation of the whole world. There is a spaceship featured there that was filled with people from all over the world. And the inhabitants of that spacecraft were known to dump their garbage on Earth. One day, a scientist discovers a robot in the garbage. It was not an ordinary robot. It was half human and half machine. That scientist lifts the robot and brings it to his house. He repairs that robot perfectly. He fixes a new body with it. Next day, that robot woke up, which was a female. And it was exciting after getting a new body. Then that female robot asked the scientist, "Who am I? How have I come here? From where have I come?" The scientist himself is unaware about anything. So the doctor does not tell her anything. But the doctor just tells her that, "Your half body had been damaged when we got you in the garbage. But your brain was in working condition. Afterwards, we repaired your body. We attached a new human body with you." After this, the doctor shows it to the world. That female robot gets excited, viewing this city. It also shows a glimpse of the spacecraft. She inquires it from the scientist. "What exactly is it? Is this the real world?" The doctor tells it, it was the last remaining city after World War. And its name is Sky City. There is a pleasant life in Sky City. Everyone wishes to go there. Because the upper class resides there while the lower class inhabits this world. Then the doctor names that robot. He says, "Your name is Alita." Alita is pleased, hearing its name. The doctor also tells Alita, that all inhabitants of Earth serve Sky City. Because Sky City has many fields, industries and factories. After this, Alita meets a boy named Hugo. Hugo compliments Alita's body. Because its body was robotic, which was strong enough. Alita and Hugo are befriended nicely. On the same night, a girl is murdered in that city. Actually, there was a serial killer in that city who used to kill girls after grabbing them. Afterwards, he used to sell their body parts. At the same night, Alita witnesses Dr. when he was returning home from somewhere. Alita observes that scientist's hands are blood-stained. Seeing, it doubts that the doctor may be the killer behind the murders in the city. The following day, the scientist's wife appears to meet him. Because they were divorced. Here it is revealed that he adjusted human body with Alita. In fact, it is the body of his daughter. His daughter was no more, so she donated her body to Alita. After that, Hugo invites Alita to join him in the game. And this game was a well-known game of the city. Alita fascinates others while playing this game perfectly. Alita also wins that game. Later, Hugo takes Alita to his best-loved place. It was the roof of a building where the sight of the whole city could be viewed. And Sky City was also looking nearer from here. There is also a big pipe. Hugo tells that, all objects come on the Earth from Sky City through this pipe. I am struggling hard to go to Sky City. But one day, I will surely reach there. Hugo says to Alita that the doctor had discovered you from the garbage. And that garbage was from the Sky City. It means that you have come from Sky City. But Alita did not possess a little memory about it. She had forgotten her past. Actually, she had lost her memory. Next day, the doctor goes out of the house. And Alita is chasing him. Soon Alita understands here that the doctor is not a killer. He is, however, a hunter warrior. Hunter warriors are those who end the criminals. Then dead bodies of the killers are taken to the factory later. A heavy reward is received against the body. Here Alita knows about the reality of the doctor. At the same time, the serial killer approaches there. He was the same killer who was ending the girls, living in the city. Then Alita bravely confronts that killer. It beats enough which compels him to flee. While Alita succeeds in killing the other killer. Then Doctor and Alita move to the factory, taking that killer's head. Where they get the reward of $20 in place of that head. Afterwards, the doctor reveals his tale to Alita. How did he become hunter warrior? And why did it happen? He tells, it is the story of that time, when my wife, daughter and I used to live together. One day, they made a robot. And that robot came to their house and abducted their daughter. After this incident, that doctor was very angry with the robot. After that, the doctor damaged his own robot. Then the doctor became Hunter Warrior right after that. Then a man comes on the scene named Vector. In fact, Vector was the head of the race game. It was Vector who used to arrange this game. The doctor's wife can also be seen with Vector. Here it is revealed that the doctor's wife is playing a trick accompanying Vector. Because Vector had promised her that he will send her to Sky City. The doctor's wife is also a doctor herself who also works for Vector. Then the same robot is shown who was spoiled by Alita. That robot moves to Vector. It tells him that Alita is the cause behind my body distortion. Vector makes fun of the robot, commenting, "Have you come back after being beaten by a little girl?" Robot reveals that it is not just a little girl, but she is the strongest. Vector says to the robot, "Now it is your mission that you have to bring Alita before me after damaging it." Hugo takes Alita to view that race game. He also tells Alita, the winner of this game is sent to Sky City. Hearing it, Alita gets excited. Then Hugo takes Alita to show a ship. He says, it is the ship of the opponents which belongs to the time 300 years ago. That ship fascinates Alita when she takes a glance at it. So Alita jumps into water and moves towards the ship. Alita also discovers a high technological body in the ship. It returns to the doctor, taking that body. He says to the doctor, "Fix this body with it. And replace this body with my head." But the doctor refuses to carry it out. He says, "This body is so powerful and has fixed weapons with it. You will become so threatening if this body will be fixed with you. And you can kill the people and devastate the world." Alita becomes aggressive, facing this refusal. Afterwards, Alita moves to the factory. Going there, it decides that it is also Hunter Warrior now on. It goes to a club along with Hugo. All hunters of the city were there. And it provokes everyone that we should eradicate the robot of Vector. Because it is the same assassin who has taken the lives of the entire city. And he is also ending other people. One of the hunters makes Alita a laughing stock. He says, having a little size, "How will you kill someone? And how have you become a Hunter Warrior?" Hearing it, Alita beats him while confronting him. And he has fallen backside. Witnessing it, all hunters are left shocked. Meanwhile, Vector's robot appears there. Which has increased in size now. Because the doctor's wife had upgraded it. After arriving there, the robot assaults Alita. And Alita also attacks it in return. And that robot enters a tunnel to save his life. Then Alita also moves to that underground place while chasing him. A tough fight is held between both of them. In the end, that robot spoils Alita. And it dismembers Alita's body. At the same time, Hugo and the doctor arrive there. They beat that robot and fight it. And they burn its body. Then that robot flees from there in order to secure its life. Doctor brings Alita's damaged body home. Alita's body was fully damaged. Having no option, that doctor fixes that powerful body with Alita. Which he had discovered from the ship. Next morning, when Alita awakens, it feels comfortable because it has got a new body. It was mighty and equipped. And the fire can also be produced through that body. Getting this new body, Alita feels pleasure. In the coming day, Alita goes to meet Hugo to show its robotic body. Observing its equipped body, Hugo likes it and feels good. He is also impressed. Here Hugo reveals to Alita that he wants to go to Sky City soon, but everyone needs scores to go there. And these scores can be gained after killing someone, or winning the race game. Hearing it, Alita pulls out his robotic heart and gives it to Hugo, and it says, "Take my robotic heart. Sell it. In this way, you will get some scores. Then you may go to Sky City." And the robotic heart of Alita is not an ordinary one. But it possesses much power. And that robotic heart is as stronger that this city may have access to electricity for many months from this robotic heart. Because this robotic heart contains energetic rays. But Hugo forbids taking Alita's robotic heart. He says, "I don't need it. You may keep it safe in your possession. Because your robotic heart is very necessary." He says, "You should take part in the race game. Because I am sure that you may win the race. We both will move to Sky City if you win the game." Hearing it, Alita immediately consents. And she gets ready to take part in the game. She wanted to carry it out for Hugo because of her affections for him. Afterwards, Vector arrives on the scene, who hires the hunters and killers to end Alita. He says to everyone, "In case you kill Alita in race, then I will give you 5 million scores." Which is basic to go to Sky City. Then that hunter is seen, who had been beaten in the club by Alita. And he wanted to take revenge from Alita on his humiliation. For this he wanted to take this revenge from Hugo. He killed a man, he alleges Hugo. Now Hugo was under the allegation to end someone. As a result, he had started to turn criminal. Alita, on the other hand, appears in the race who had taken part in the race which was going to start. All killers in the race become opponents of Alita. So they started assaulting Alita. But Alita was also equal to them. She continues to kill them, confronting them one by one. Then Alita receives the call of Hugo. He tells it that the hunter has become my opponent. And he wants to end my life. Then Alita goes to rescue Hugo, leaving that race in the middle. Reaching there, Alita beats the hunter violently. While it is revealed in the whole city that Hugo has become a criminal. He was also a wanted man. As the capturer will get $30 as a reward. Then the city police arrive there to end Hugo. Because everyone was agreed on this point of view that Hugo is a criminal, so it is essential to end him. So all say to Alita, put Hugo into death. Alita does not kill him. But the hunter ends Hugo by attacking with a sword. Hugo is taking his last breaths here. After some time Hugo dies in front of Alita. The doctor's wife comes there, she says to Alita, cut Hugo's head. Because we will adjust a body with his head. And we will make him a robot. Doctor's wife had turned into a gentle lady now and wanted to help them. And Alita does the same here. Dissecting Hugo's head, she brings it before everyone. Later, it takes Hugo's head to the doctor. Where the doctor fixes another body with Hugo's head after his operation. As a result, Hugo is revived again. Hugo and Alita get excited because Hugo had the robotic body now, like Alita. Alita is informed by the doctor that Vector defrauds everyone. Because he promises to send you to Sky City in exchange to large sum of money. And no human goes to Sky City, even after paying the money. Only the inhabitants of Sky City can go there and live there. And the winner of the race can go to the Sky City from this world. Otherwise, no one can visit there. Doctor also tells Alita, that his wife and he were born in the Sky City. And they had arrived here for the treatment of our daughter. After that, they got trapped here. Hearing it, Alita gets angry. And she leaves to kill Vector. Alita directly moves to the factory and she is attacked by the machines of Vector. But Alita has a mighty and robotic body now. So Alita was continuously killing everyone one by one. Damaging all machines and robots, Alita goes to Vector to end him. But the robot of Vector appears there. It wounds Alita while attacking it. And she falls down. Then Alita restores her memory relevant to the past. As its memory is retained which had been lost. Alita remembers that she had been a warrior and also took part in that world war, which had been held about 300 years ago. But Alita's all friends and companions met their end in that war. But Alita was thrown into the garbage, wounding her badly. Here Alita restores its memory thinking that this has been done by the owner of Sky City. And he had also ended all the companions of Alita. Here Alita remembers that its mission is to slay the owner of Sky City. Remembering these facts, Alita becomes sentimental. That it lost all its companions. And it becomes aggressive. Then that robot attacks Alita. And Alita cuts that robot in two parts with its sword. At the same time, Alita also attacks Vector, using its sword. And Vector is dead at the spot. Alita receives doctor's call and it comes to know that Hugo is moving to Sky City, climbing up those pipes. Then Alita also moves up while chasing him. It instructs him, you need not to go to the Sky City. Because there is nothing upside. We will lead our lives, living in this world. Hearing Alita, Hugo agrees. But the owner of the Sky City was witnessing it from the upside. So he attacks them with his weapon. Consequently, Hugo's whole body is dismembered. At the same time, Alita holds his hand, but Alita loses the grip of Hugo accidentally. He falls down from a great distance. Losing Hugo, Alita is much grieved. And she starts weeping. Now Alita decides that she will go to Sky City and will end the owner of that city. Because it desired vengeance for Hugo's death. It is seen that Alita has also won that race. And it points its sword upside down to the Sky City. And it says to the owner of Sky City, I am coming to kill and avenge you. Behold. I will make you worse and not leave you alive. And the movie also completes with this scene. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more such movies explanation. And hit the like button to support our work. See you next time.